Hi guys, this is part 4 of my Unreal Engine 5 multiplayer series, and in today's video we'll be looking at the server RPC and we'll be looking at a couple of examples. And before we start guys, I just wanted to let you guys know that I have a link in my description to my Discord server. You guys could join that. That is where I'll be answering any and all questions that you guys have. So without wasting time, let's get started guys. So since this is a multiplayer series, before we start, I just want to take a minute over here to understand the inherent limit of these tutorials. When you're actually applying my tutorials or trying stuff out, you'll know what's right. However, when you make your own mistakes, you will not know what's wrong unless you actually learn how to debug it. So that's one inherent limitation of tutorial guys. So that's the reason I usually keep my tutorials short. So you might have seen many 1 hour long tutorials on these, which is kind of pointless because no matter what you do, you'll only learn as you use these more and more. So let's actually start using the server RPC. So we'll be doing that inside the character blueprint. So we'll open up the third person character. Small change in plan here guys. I'm using the multiplayer tutorial project which we parented to the character base. If you guys don't know about that, I'll put an iCard up here, just watch that video. We have created a replicated health variable in C++. You could do it in blueprints as well, no problem. You just add a variable and you could create a health variable and set it to replicated. For the purposes of this video, I'll just delete the BP health. And let's start with server RPCs. And one thing I want you guys to understand is that C++ RPCs involves a few extra things such as validation, which I would assume that most solo devs out there would not want to deal with all that. So I generally just call regular old functions through blueprint RPCs. That's the ideal way to do it, I would say, for a solo dev. So let's get started guys. So I just want to show you guys how to actually spawn stuff on the server and how it's done in multiplayer. So let's say you're spawning weapon pickups or something. I'll be showing you guys how that's done. So then you'll get a pretty good idea of how to use the server RPC. And guys, make sure you do tinker around yourself. Please don't restrict yourself to this tutorial. Otherwise, it's actually kind of hard to understand at the beginning. Even I used to face many issues understanding this. So what I did here is I just went ahead and I created a new actor. I just loaded up the multiplayer tutorial project by the way, and I right clicked in my content folder, blueprint class, actor, and then I created this. And once I created that, I added a static mesh over here and then added a cube. So once that was done, I went to replication and set replicates to true. Since we are not simulating any physics or anything, and since this will be a static object, I will leave replicate movement to false, but you could set that to true as well if you wish. So instead of this, let's just type in our spawn. The reason is we already have a spawn event, so it can get confusing. We'll do it on left mouse or left mouse, I guess. Left mouse. So now let's just call our spawn, and I'll just set up a simple line trace system here guys, and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm done with the basic line trace. If you guys don't know how to set this up, I would suggest you guys actually check out my variable video. So I'll put an iCard on the top. I guess I already did that. So now in our rspawn event, we can put in spawn actor from class and type in cube, because that's what we named our actor. And make sure it's replicated on the inside too, so we can just split the struct bin, pass the location as a parameter, so you can just drag off of that. And then in our spawn, what we can do is that we can get our hit location and we can plug that in. If you guys want to just copy that, you can just see it over here, what I've done for the line trace. And it's the same thing we did in the previous video, I mean the variable video. So yeah. So if I just directly go ahead and if I press play and I left click, see everything is working fine. The client sees the object, but let's say I do this on the client. Okay, the cube came on the client, but it's not there on the server. and you are a bit confused. The reason this is happening is that all of your replicated actors must be spawned on the server so that they can actually be replicated onto the clients. You cannot spawn an actor on the client and then expect it to replicate even if it's marked as replicated. So you go ahead and change that to run on server. Make that reliable. Reliable will just ensure that it actually happens all the time. So now if I go ahead and if I left click, you see that the object spawns on the server as well, and it works just fine. Even the client can see it. So that's pretty much how you use the server RPC, guys. Most of the times you'll be using it to spawn things like this, or you'd be using it to structure game logic. And if you guys actually want to learn how to structure multiplayer game logic, keep watching the series, guys, and once UE5 goes into production, we'll actually be starting to make our own game from scratch. Not the game that I'm making, and if you guys want to see that, I'll put an iCard again on the top. You guys could follow my devlogs too. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. Leave a comment down below and make sure you guys join my Discord server for any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.